Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
World CBS News, com. September 21, 1913 America, New York. Biden urges unity in first address to United Nations. After a chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan and a rift with France over nuclear submarines, President Biden said it was time to move on and focus on fighting COVID and climate change. Ed O'Keefe has more on the president's remarks to the United Nations.
BBC News World. September 21, 1909 America, New York. Life at 50°C. Heat hitting home in Australia. Cities like Sydney are already experiencing extremely hot days because of climate change.
World CBS News, com. September 21, 1907 America, New York. Migrants flee to Mexico amid mass deportation effort in U.S. The Department of Homeland Security is investigating an incident where Border Patrol agents on horseback are seen intimidating Haitian migrants at the Texas border.
New York Times World News. September 21, 1834 America, New York. Duterte accuses rich countries of hoarding COVID vaccines. There is a man-made drought of vaccines ravaging poor countries, the Philippines leader told the UN General Assembly in pre-recorded remarks. Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte speaks via a video link during the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly.
September 21, 1830 America, New York. Analysis. Americans hate the Texas abortion law. Texas Republicans' decision to pass the nation's most restrictive abortion law earlier this month has landed like a lead balloon with voters nationally.
New York Times World News. September 21, 1828 America, New York. China pledges to stop building coal-burning power plants abroad. It marks a major shift for one of the biggest backers of coal-fired plants globally. Still, China remains heavily reliant on new coal plants at home, and is the world's top emitter of greenhouse gases. Chinese President Xi Jinping addressed the United Nations General Assembly on Tuesday via video.
Mirror World News. September 21, 1828 America, New York. Mountain home narrowly escapes being engulfed by lava from La Palma volcano. Cumbre Vieja, on La Palma in the Canary Islands, erupted on Sunday following a series of earthquakes. Local residents were evacuated as lava and thick, black smoke shot into the air.
New York Times World News. September 21, 1820 America, New York. UN Live Updates. Biden pledges to work toward peaceful, prosperous future for all. COVID-19 and climate change are dominating the start of the General Assembly gathering. The UN Secretary-General warned that an increasingly divided world was on the edge of an abyss. New York Times World News. September 21, 1817 America, New York. John Nkengasong, of the Africa CDC, will lead PEPFAR. Dr. Nkengasong will be the first person of African origin to oversee the U.S. government program combating HIV, which has ravaged the continent. John Nkengasong, a Cameroonian virologist who has led the Africa CDC.
Time, September 21, 1800 America, New York. Here's why companies aren't fighting Biden's employee vaccine mandate. President Biden met last week with business leaders to inspire others to require their employees to get vaccinated against COVID-19. His recent guidelines, that all companies with more than 100 employees mandate vaccination or weekly COVID-19 testing, caused a stir among workers claiming that it infringes upon their rights to medical freedom.
September 21, 1750 America, New York. DOJ sues American Airlines and JetBlue over their alliance. The Department of Justice has sued two major airlines on Tuesday, alleging the companies created an alliance that raised prices and reduced choice for air passengers traveling to and from major cities in the United States Northeast region. September 21, 1749 America, New York. Hear how Biden's UN speech differed from Trump's. In his first speech at the United Nations General Assembly, President Joe Biden promised to work with other countries around the world. See how that compares to former President Donald Trump's America First rhetoric in 2017.
Fox World News. September 21, 1748 America, New York. Taliban names spokesman as Afghanistan's ambassador to UN. The Taliban have reportedly nominated Doha-based spokesman Suhail Shaheen as Afghanistan's UN ambassador and have asked to speak at the United Nations.
Time. September 21. 1745 America, New York, with one final, amazing September dance video. Creator Demi Adejuyigbe explains why he's ending the beloved internet tradition. Do you remember Demi Adejuyigbe's first September video? It was a fateful day on social media in 2016 when the comedian shared the debut installment in what would become an annual tradition of joyous dance videos.
BBC News World. September 21, 1733 America, New York, Gabby Petito. Body found in Wyoming is missing, van life blogger. A coroner says the 22-year-old's death was a homicide but gives no details as to how she died. BBC News World. September 21, 1731 America, New York, BTS. Korean boy band open UN General Debate with performance and speech. The UN General Debate opened with K-pop band BTS, followed by a speech about sustainable development.
New York Times World News. September 21, 1717 America, New York. A botched drone strike in Kabul started with the wrong car. An errant strike that killed 10 civilians has called into question the reliability of the intelligence that will be used to conduct future U.S. operations in Afghanistan. A relative examined the damage after a U.S.
BBC News World. September 21, 1715 America, New York, Canada election. Conservative O'Toole defiant after loss to Trudeau. Canada's Conservative leader promised to stay on, adding that he has more work to do to win. CNN.com World. September 21, 1708 America, New York. Family of Harry Dunn reaches a resolution with U.S. diplomat's wife who hit son with car. The family of British teenager Harry Dunn, killed in a crash 2 years ago, has reached a resolution in a civil lawsuit against the woman who was charged in his death, the spokesperson for the Dunn family said Tuesday. Mirror World News. September 21, 1700 America, New York. Boris Johnson abandons hope of post-Brexit U.S. trade deal despite saying we'd be first. Boris Johnson had billed a trade with America as one of the top prizes of Brexit, but the Prime Minister has admitted U.S. President Joe Biden has a lot of fish to fry, other than striking deals.
September 21, 1652 America, New York, NYT. Trump campaign was aware attorneys' conspiracy theories were baseless. Officials working for then-President Donald Trump's re-election campaign were aware that the voting machine claims being pushed by pro-Trump attorneys were baseless, court documents obtained by the New York Times show.